and honor the values that you have created for yourself. So it's better that you pay attention and listen to your inner self, what your inner self wants to do, and then you get the opportunity to take advice or mentoring from people that you know are going to give you good guidance. So once you listen to your inner thoughts and then create for yourself the values and beliefs and you honor them, coupled with advice from people, I think you will be able to achieve your purpose. And then also, I would advise that it's important to take a priority for yourself, knowing who and what carries most weight in your heart.
My name is Zenka Caro. I'm founder of LightNet, and my purpose is to expand what we believe is possible. We are all the way across the ocean today in Africa with Sailas Okwairwoth, who is the country director for Topaz Uganda, and he's also a grant recipient of Purpose Earth. And he has a beautiful mission that has unfolded into incredible programs and projects that he's done for the people in his community. This is truly inspiring. His personality is absolutely wonderful. And I know you're going to fall in love with him as I did.
Yeah, I discovered my purpose in life to be creating a positive impact on others, especially the marginalized groups that include women and children. And I want to do that through mentoring them and giving them life-changing opportunities through some of the projects that I do, so that at the end of the day, they're able to make sound decisions, develop their capacity, and be able to earn life skills and livelihood. Yeah, for the past few years since I actually joined Green Hat, I've been doing a number of projects measuring in computer training and a community library. And now my focus is to engage young girls, vulnerable girls who have been affected by teenage pregnancy. And some of them are actually orphans who are already drop out of schools and basically finding life very hard to live. They have failed to discover their potentials because they think that somehow this is the end of life for them. So I want to restore hope in those vulnerable girls by engaging them in creative art projects that will involve making reusable sanitary pads. I want to make liquid soap, and I may try a little bit of candles and then introduce some kind of sports. So a way of restoring hope in their lives and teaching them life skills that they could actually live on. So that's my focus at this stage. Yeah, actually, what led me to what drove me to this purpose, to find this purpose, was the fact that I personally come from a remote village in a small town in northern Uganda, and that region is the most poorest region according to other regions as per the government statistics for quite a number of reasons. Some of them include wars and history of culture and everything to do with that. So I lived in such community where young girls have challenges accessing some of uh, opportunities that include schools, access to menstrual hygiene management. So I lived seeing some of these problems in the community, and growing up, I have always admired that at one point I will be able to do something about it. So when I discovered Green Heart in, I think, 2014, I realized that was the opportunity for me to turn things around, especially with the grants that is available from Green Heart and the mentoring. So I decided to take this up, and since then, I am living this since 2014. So I've been doing this based on that motivation that I got from Green Heart, and the fact that I met a number of young people in Green Heart who are also very passionate, just as I am. and they're doing now a lot of great things in their home countries. So I got inspired by what they do, and I coupled with my motivation since my childhood. Then I packaged it together and decided to do this. Yeah. Yeah, I have quite a number of challenges actually, and by ranking, maybe my biggest one would be the too many demands on my time and energy, because there's a lot of needs out there that you cannot get together just in one day or a week or 2 days or a month. So that takes a lot of my time and energy, and also finding the right people that carry your sense of purpose, that are able to help you to fulfill what you are hoping to fulfill. So that has been my biggest challenge. So, and that coupled with too much expectations from the community makes it all together a very huge thing to fulfill. So I feel like, yes, there is a lot outside there, but I think the smallest impact that I'm able to do will be helpful. Yeah, I've been working with a non-profit organization, and we've been doing capacity development, and I've gathered some experience, and I think that I would benefit from volunteering services of especially international communities. For instance, if I could mobilize volunteers to be able to even meet or talk or mentor the community and help them to understand themselves, listen to them, and they be able to give a sense of belonging that yes, you are not totally off the road. You can be better than yourself right now. And so you need to do this and this. So they kind of need to hear it from other perspectives, not simply from me. So if I could actually engage more people to volunteer their time and to have their stories told to these vulnerable groups that I want to help, I think that would add up to my efforts that I'm already doing. So that would be one of the things that I would love to be supported with. And of course, the other one that I appreciate already is the ability to access grants that I can be able to implement some of my ideas. So it's great that I got that opportunity from Green Hat and also now Papa's Art. So I will be able to push my goals and do the things that I've always aspired to do. Yeah, my advice to those that haven't found their purpose and want to find it, it's that one, it's not even too late yet. So if you haven't figured it out, you still have a lot of time to figure it out. There's always time to figure it out. But importantly for me, I think you need to create your values and believe and honor the values that you have created for yourself. So it's better that you pay attention and listen to your inner self, what your inner self wants to do, and then you get the opportunity to take advice or mentoring from people that you know are going to give you good guidance. So once you listen to your inner thoughts and then create for yourself the values and beliefs and you honor them, coupled with advice from people, I think you will be able to achieve your purpose. And then also, I would advise that it's important to take priority for yourself, knowing who and what carries most weight in your heart. That helps a lot in trying to find your purpose, because if you spend time around what carries weight in your heart, you will be able to zero it down into defining what your purpose is and what you'll be able to do with your purpose. And then also, obviously, that you have to have that optimistic mindset, that when you set your mind to achieving something, you'll definitely have a motivation to work towards achieving that. Whatever impact it will be, you would have had a step ahead towards achieving that. So a positive mindset is, for me, another good thing that someone should bear in mind when you want to find your purpose. Yeah, that's a good question. Actually, the effect of my purpose on other people is that it gives them the opportunity to first of all learn from some of the things that I do, because I try to put myself as a role model uh, for them in the community. And by that, I kind of inspire them to also be able to follow my example and have an impact from them. So my purpose help other people to kind of find themselves and then listen to themselves and then be able to create or open opportunities for them or potentials for them to pursue their goals. And I've done this quite practically. I created a local CBO, community-based organization, in my hometown, and I mobilized the young people. I used my local church to mobilize young people, 15 to 30, and the boys and girls. So these are university students. Some of them are already graduates, and we all teamed up. We have a common goal, which is to make an impact in our community and make our community a better place. So I all started that by myself, living a purposeful life and reaching out to people that I think will carry the values that I carry. And I'm glad that they were able to buy into my ideas. And together we teamed up. And now they're able to discover their potentials, what they're able to do with their lives, and the kind of positive impact they can do in their respective communities. So together, we have identified a lot of projects that we've done, actually quite a number of them. Some of them would be explained on their Facebook and their social media handles that I usually shared online. But it's good because for me, my purpose has helped other people to identify their potentials and to be able to live it and make a positive impact in their communities. Yeah, first, now I grew up very uh, humble, with a very humble background, and respecting other people. And that has always been my strength, that respect for other people, wherever they are, whoever they are. And that has been able to give me that entrance into people's lives, that they are open to work with me, they're open to collaborate with me. So understanding people the way they are and understanding the social differences and the backgrounds of each individual is something that is helping me actually to break through and be able to find people. But also, uh, my value as an individual is to work with utmost integrity and accountability, so that my my impact is felt in the hearts of those that would understand it. So the moment you portray yourself as a role model, as an example, there are people who will always line up for the good cause, and it would actually not take much from them to come and support you. I witnessed this practically. It happened to me that when I came up with this idea of the CBO that I told you, it was very, very easy for me to get to mobilize a lot of people behind me. And without fundings from any agencies, we are able to raise money from our local activities and be able to feature on big radio stations, big televisions, and the big community events, because of some of these uh, uh, values that we carried together now. So for me, respect, integrity, and accountability is very important, especially when you're doing community work, because there is a lot of questions and a lot of expectations that you need to be able to fulfill. And for you to be able to influence people, you must also have had a clear background of understanding about yourself, about the things you do, and then you have respect for other people, and that's how you gain the following and support from the community. Yeah, I think if everyone knew their purpose, the purpose of their lives, there would be contentment in their lives, and there would be more peace than today. a lot more people would help their citizens, a lot more people would care for the environment, and there would be less conflicts. However, this would so much depend on whether everyone has a common purpose, because if people have different purpose, even though they are aware of the purpose they have, there would still be conflicts. There would be wars, there would be hatred, there would be all sort of negative things. So unless people have a common purpose, it's going to be very difficult to make the world a better place. But if they have a common purpose, if everyone knew their purpose and have a common purpose, I think that the world would be much better than it is. Less conflicts and less of negativity. So I think that would be the result of if everyone knew their purpose and lived it. Well, I not pretty much, but maybe let me say this, that I have been actually one of the people that had it hard to discover what I want to do for myself, my purpose. Because life is a whole juggle, a lot of juggles and things that are here and there. So sometimes you are moved by what you're facing right now, and you forget actually a lot of other key values about yourself. But I'm glad that when I met Green Heart, some of these things became clear to me, and the opportunity to be able to meet the young people, interact with them, and also to be able to apply for community service grants opened for me my mind, and I knew that I have a better and a wider responsibility with this engagement with Green Heart and now with Purpose Art. So I have been having a lot of trouble, but I'm glad that I found my purpose, and I seem to be uh, not going away from this, because this is me. Once I do it, I feel at peace. If I don't do it, I don't feel at peace. So that's how it has been for me. I do it, I feel at peace. I don't do it, I don't feel at peace. So it's doing for others, but also in the long run, I'm doing it for my peace. So that's maybe the last that I could share here. Thank you very much. Yeah,
So,
thank you so much. Thank you so much. Laura is very great. I love Laura. She's been very, very, very helpful in my life. So I can't thank her enough. And I thank you also for this amazing time that short time, but so nice to meet you and be able to interact with you on some of this. So I feel very happy that I'm able to participate in this small interview. And I thank the opportunity to be on Purpose Earth, because now I can be motivated to do much more that I have already done before. So I need to step it up and do much more. So I'm glad for the opportunity, and I'm so excited that I will be starting my project. So it's rebuilding from where I started, but making it much better. So for me, it's a good opportunity, and I will be able to discover a lot more about it. And I hope that I will help more people with this initiative, so that at the end of the day, they will be able to make their own decisions in life, and they will be able to uh, earn some livelihood and be better citizens. So it's my pleasure that I'm part of this movement. So thank you very much for the time.